stand above the rest like I'm a giant. I never seen a pelican fly high in the Zion. Please give me a mission. I promise I can handle. I can turn the Knicks around, man. That's where the Mr. Randall. Look, wanna come around, you know I bring the thunder. They try to count me out, but I'm a youngin' with some hunger. I always had to work, never been handed me. You know my game is all around magic like I'm Anthony. I do what I want, I do what I please. A savage at the rim, Philly yelling out a beat. Now I'm riding out of Phoenix with a sunshine. CP3 with a pass, that's a fun dime. Yeah, it's my time. You know that I'm a winner, hit a OT thriller. You would think I'm Dame Lillard. Look, and I'm quick like a fox, you better pay attention. Steal the ball away from you and leave you in the distance. I told you I was chosen, I'm great like DeRozan. I guess it's only right to be in the spur of the moment. I should fly to Canada, where they get rowdy. Feeling pretty lucky like a 7 on Cal Lowry. It's music to my ears, call it smooth jazz. Fans yelling Spider-Man, I'm all up in my bag. Best all around, nobody does it bigger. Put up crazy figures like I'm Westwood with the Wizards. I swear that I'm different, it's no competition. I can sense the hate, so they see my potential. They saying, man, I'm sick, where's the antidote? 23 up on my back, boy, I've been a good.
Taste the excitement here at the sold-out arena in Portland. This is it, opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Fred Berry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. And a look at the starters for St. Louis. Anthony out there with Reddish. Then it's Will Barton. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Eubanks in its center. Now, here's Reddish. Guarded by Powell. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it. And Greg, with over a decade you had in the NBA, is there an opening night that you remember most?
Man, that very first time putting on that Knicks jersey. The game was in Orlando. I played 28 minutes, which was a lot for a rookie back then, and I'll never forget that night.
Well, Lillard and Steph Curry, we talk about their unlimited range on display that time from Damian.
Over in the corner, Reddish. And so, the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
I had a chance to catch up with the head coach of the Sound. Coach is well aware how dangerous Lillard can be closing out tight games. He told me we need to win this game in the first 3 quarters. If it's close at the end and Dame knows it, he can turn it up to a level that we can't deal with. So let's see if they can get off to that quick start. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David.
It was so good off the pass. McCollum set up and ready at all times.
Rubio against Lillard. Rubio dishes to Carmelo. Shoots over Covington. Off the left rim and out.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
Well, we talk about the clutch scoring of Damian Lillard. I'll put it in black and white. Since he entered the league in 2012, nobody has more makes in the last 20 seconds of a game to tie or go ahead. Nobody.
Nurkic the pass to Covington. Back to Nurkic. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Again, the Trailblazers good for 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the list of players with multiple series-clinching buzzer beaters in the playoffs, Michael Jordan and Damian Lillard.
And with a little bon voyage wave of the hand for good measure, Dame time is as real as it gets.
And a new group getting ready here for St. Louis. Bielitsa, he checks in for Eubanks. Okiki comes in for Carmelo Anthony. Jones checked in for Reddish. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Ricky Rubio.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that one.
And finished off by Nurkic.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
And finished off by Nurkic.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Now, here's Bjelica. Bucket is good.
Man, that's an important basket there. The game was in danger of getting away from him here early if they let that run go on much longer.
Bjelica against Nurkic. For the 3. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Stolen by McCollum. The finish. And McCollum with the slam.
I like how active McCollum was there on defense. Not afraid to poke his hands in there at the right time. Very opportunistic score there.
Here's Sumner. Barton outside. Over McCollum, and McCollum with the block. Nurkic finds Powell. And the dunk by Powell.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Timeout called here. The Sound will talk it over.
And he could tell his guys were dragging a little bit, calling timeout to kind of let them catch their breath.
Some changes here for St. Louis. Carey's checked in, and McDaniels subbed in for Okeke. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Flynn kicks to McDaniels. Looking to end the run. It's blocked. Flynn against McCollum. Good ball movement here by the Trailblazers. And here's Covington from the arc. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats here for the Blazers?
Well, in the first half of play, they're closing out aggressively, blocking shots. A key indicator of their activity on the defensive side.
They've also racked up a ton of points off of turnovers so far in tonight's game.
And there's McCollum. That's good on the assist by Powell. And that's now 9 points for C.J. McCollum. They're getting beat up pretty badly out there.
I don't care what anybody says. You can't keep the status quo. If it ain't working, you got to make some changes.
Outside Flynn. 5 on the clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Enzo Powell will bring it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Three-pointer. And another 3 for Portland.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting. And tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And here is St. Louis now. The Blazers getting the bucket.
Yeah, the body language right now is not looking good for this basketball team. The game might be out of reach, but they have to avoid mistakes like that.
Pass to Lillard. McCollum outside. Over Reddish. And again, it's Portland converted.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
Knocked loose. Pass to McDaniels. Hampton in the corner. Anthony down low. He's guarded by McCollum. Shot's good by Anthony.
Melo showing some muscle. Impressive right there with that physical finish.
Covington dishes to Powell. And there's the pass to Nurkic. Lillard outside. From the arc. And another three for Portland.
At this point, I don't know what you can do to slow this team down.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers with a massive lead of 30 points here at the end of the quarter. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And the Trail Blazers have really been rolling, haven't they?
Yeah.
Oh. There was a straw in the. what they were. Because it could have had, I could have had more. If this fucking would have paint, if this fucking would have paint out by now, fuck.
that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to keep trying to feed that, get out quick.
We've got Jusuf Nurkic, Damian Lillard out there with Tony Snell. Then there's Norman Powell. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
And stolen by Lillard. And Damian Lillard with the jam.
With how hot Damian Lillard can get, you cannot let him steal the ball and then put one away in the open court. Here he comes.
Rubio, the pass to Eubanks. Back to Rubio. Poke loose. Nurkic with the steal. Pass break. Here we go. Here's Perbeck. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Nurkic getting more and more comfortable at finding the open men on this team.
They've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
6 to shoot. Here's Reddish. No good, unable to end this run. And here are the Trailblazers now. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Powell for 3. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. The Sound with the ball. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes, in your mind, those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
It's Powell on the wing. Pass to Lillard. Over Reddish. And again, it's Portland converted.
Guys, this is the NBA. You keep giving the ball away, you're going to get punished.
That's tipped. Pass break. Here come the Trailblazers. Snell from outside. And the Trailblazers, another 3.
The defense is far too... too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's St. Louis now. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Hampton dishes to Rubio. And as it goes out of bounds, St. Louis able to keep the ball. The Sound making some changes. Okiki's checked in for Eubanks. Bielitsa comes in for McDaniels. And it's Will Barton in for Cameron Reddish. Here's Rubio. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And the injury troubles for Jusuf Nurkic the last few seasons, Brent. My goodness. Freak injuries, too. Just bad luck.
I feel like we've said that about the Blazers for about 30 years. And for Nurkic especially. A broken leg, a broken wrist. And, you know, when he was in the lineup last year, Kevin, they were one of the best defensive starting fives in the game. With him being out, they suffered. Let's hope he has good health for the rest of his career.
Ball's knocked loose. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. Lays it up off the glass.
And with a merciful bucket, he snaps a terrific run by Portland.
Back to Powell. Portland moving the ball around. Shoots. And again, it's Portland converted.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Here's Okeke. He's guarded by Nurkic. That one goes in. And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Trailblazers. Defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Powell for 3. It's good for the 7th time this game. He shot 7. He has made 7.
And he is having an unbelievable game from three-point range. How long can he keep this up?
And now Portland on the break. Lillard outside. And the Trailblazers another 3.
First 3 of the quarter and 3rd overall, guys. The defense might want to step up just a little bit on him from this point on.
Rubio, the pass to Bielitsa. And as it goes out of bounds, St. Louis able to keep the ball here. And the Trailblazers making a change here. Little's checked in. We've got 1:23 left to play here in the half. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last. An almost entirely new group here for Portland. .121 left to play in the first half. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession. Now McCollum, he's got 13. Now here's Little. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
1:03 left in the second quarter. Flynn kicks to Anthony. Has to carry. Outside, Jones. Outside, Flynn. Shot clock at 5. Carey passes to Jones. Here's Flynn. And again, no good by St. Louis. To the inside. And the dunk by Covington.
They have a good plan going right now, and they're starting to create separation.
Well, game plan might have been good, but you have to bring it together. Right now, their chemistry is something to be admired.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And here is Flynn. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. It's stolen by Anthony. Flynn with it. Pass to Sumner. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's the Portland Trailblazers with a huge lead at the break. Safe to say there's no catching them today.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
It was Norman Powell who got hot in the first. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some excellent three-point shooting. What'd you think about Portland, Kenny?
Their effort on the glass, absolutely key to setting the tone. They wanted to send a message with their physicality, and they wanted to dominate on both ends. Really terrific performance thus far.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They're getting abused in the paint defensively, letting their opponents set the tone. Can't match up physically, you're toast. That's what the scoreboard is reflecting right now. Toast with butter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. So for St. Louis right now, they've got Ricky Rubio. Anthony is out there with Reddish. Then it's Will Barton, and it's Eubanks in at the 5 down low.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
They get a hand on it. Stolen by McCollum. And now Lillard pushing it up. No one back to stop him. And another three for Portland.
Yeah, again, just lackluster transition defense.
And out of Lehigh, C.J. McCollum, probably the best player ever out of the Patriot League.
Yeah, I don't think that's a stretch, Kevin. In 2013, when he was taken 10th in the NBA draft, I think a lot of people were trying to look up not just C.J. McCollum's name, but where Lehigh was in the country. But that draft pick has paid off huge for Portland. Him and Lillard have been one of the most dynamic backcourts in the league for the last few seasons, and it is a tough matchup on a nightly basis to try to produce against what McCollum brings to the table offensively.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits, and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Got a piece of it. And now running up the court, Lillard pushing it up. Jacks up a three. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on deep.
Barton passes to Rubio. Lillard from outside. Good on the triple. Lillard's got 17 points here in the second half.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And as it goes out of bounds, St. Louis able to keep the ball here. Tony Snell's checked in for Norman Powell. And a new group getting ready here for St. Louis. Okiki's checked in for Eubanks. Bielitsa comes in for Anthony. McDaniels is checked in for Reddish. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. And again, Portland running the court in transition. Three-pointer, Lillard, and he's good on the three ball. Lillard's got 33.
Out of their last 5 makes, how about all 5 from long range?
Knocks it loose and stolen by Lillard. And now Portland on the break. Three-pointer connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
He swipes the ball away again. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will as a defensive end. And what a great start to the second half. They've hit everything they've looked at thus far.
Knocked away. McDaniels passes to Barton. He kicks it to McDaniels. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Covington finds Snell. And some nice ball movement here by the Trailblazers. Good on the three-point shot. Lillard's got 42 in the game.
And until he cools off, I'd keep the ball in his hand.
There's Okiki. He's guarded by Nurkic.
And they just can't find a way to end this thing. Nothing falling right now.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now in their quick and hurried shot selection.
Three-pointer, Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking him down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make tying him for second in most threes in a game. From downtown, and again for 3.
And of course it falls for him. That 3 pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. And the pass to Okiki. And another steal for him.
And you got to be careful around him.
You know, Greg, he's been coming up with some incredible steals so far. Three-pointer, Lillard. Good! Another from 3.
Unbelievable. Gets the record with a beautiful three.
A new single-game record, GA, and a night that everyone will remember for the rest of their lives.
And listen to this crowd. They are letting him hear it.
Greg, as well they should. One of the great three-point shooting displays we've seen in late history.
His accuracy from behind the arc tonight has been tremendous, and he's looking like a sniper out there.
Getting ready here for St. Louis. Carey's checked in. Jones comes in for McDaniel. Hampton, he's checked in for Barton. And Flynn subbed in for Edmund Sumner. Hampton passes to Flynn. Outside, Jones. Lillard from outside. He doesn't hit that one. And the sound going the other way now. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Fast break. Here come the Trailblazers. McCollum with the ball.
Well, CJ, as soon as he gets a step on you, you're pretty much done. Aggressive right there in transition.
Kicks it to Flynn. Passes to Hampton. Floats one, and the layup is up and in.
When a player gets a feel for that floater, it can really make things tough on defenders. You're just not sure how to guard him and where your point of commitment is.
And so it's Damian Lillard making things happen for the Portland Trailblazers. An historic feat during the quarter, launching and making a phenomenal number of three-pointers like never seen before. Only in the NBA. And don't go away. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's Rubio with the ball for St. Louis. We've got Little, and it's Lillard in at the point. That's the group on the floor for Portland.
Just straight quickness. Lillard showing off the effortless blow-by.
And it's the Sound with the ball. Nabbing another steal. His anticipation has been off the charts.
Swiping the ball away with just such ease. Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim.
He swipes the ball away again.
He's making history. Tied for third most steals in a single game.
Incredible tenacity. He continues to hound the ball. Here's Little. Hits it from three-point range. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Portland.
The activity.
And another steal for him.
And he has been an absolute feat on the floor. Another steal.
Greg, that swipe puts him tied for second all-time for most steals in a game. What a defensive effort from him. And it's the Sound with the ball. He swipes the ball away again.
Fantastic swipe, and he now stands by himself for second most steals in a game.
Oh, he is so fast. Gets his hands on the ball in the blink of an eye. And Greg, the steal numbers are unreal. On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And a new group getting ready here for St. Louis. Okiki's checked in for Eubanks. McDaniels comes in for Anthony. Martin's checked in for Reddish. And Edmund Sumner's subbed in for Ricky Rubio. Inside, here's Okiki. And it's blocked. And they get it back. A nice shot by Carey. Blazers on offense. Outpacing them right now in a 15-2 run. Simons from outside. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Lillard's got assist number 8 now on the night. Here's Sumner.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Portland moving the ball around. That's a 2 from Lillard, and he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Lillard's got 57 points. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will take it.
Now that's two teammates who need to reintroduce themselves to one another, not on the same page.
Johnny Snell's checked in for the Trailblazers. Little gets the bucket.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Now Flynn. Barton surveying the floor. Wants to get it to Bielitsa and does. Oh, that's blocked. Here's Fletcher, and he finishes nicely on the way.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. And back in the day, Greg, Allen Iverson got criticized for devaluing practice. Now we've got healthy players sitting out of games, nabbing another steal.
He's been a defensive terror all night long.
I've never seen anything like it, and he's actually tied the record for the most steals in a game. Tipped away, and another steal for him.
He's stolen his way into the record book.
A new single-game high, GA for steals.
And the stop and play, guys, giving the home crowd a chance to just cheer on his incredible play. And
Greg, he's earned it. You don't get all those steals without expending a huge amount of energy.
Pounding defensively, just up in his guy all night long.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Damian Lillard.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. And they're on the break. Pass to Fletcher. Down low. Kicks it out to Lillard. Shoots over Flynn. He got it again. Sensational. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
Here's St. Louis now. And here's the fast break. Here's Lillard. Connects again.
And this game has his name written all over it.
Greg, he's been phenomenal in offensive onslaught. And here is St. Louis now. To the middle. Fires for three. Connects again from distance. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for the Trailblazers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over. I mean, when you look at the stats, you'll see just how dominant a game this was.
For Damian Lillard.
And serving up feeds all night long. He was the best teammate that they had on the floor.
Making every effort to put this game on ice.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Snell finds Lillard. Over Hampton. Another one goes. Incredible.
He is simply unconscious clutches here tonight. Nobody can stop him right now.
GA, the points keep coming, and he's climbing up that scoring ladder. Third on the list, well in sight.
And Wilt Chamberlain holds both the first and third place scoring marks. First, of course, for 100 points, and third place all time with 78. Anytime Wilt's name comes up, you are making...
Hits it again. Wow.
He has been simply unstoppable.
And he's now third all-time for points in a game. One for the ages.
He surpassed Wilt Chamberlain's less famous scoring mark from 1961, and Kobe Bryant now in his sights.
And it's Lillard missing. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for St. Louis. Will it go? Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. From deep three-point range, can't connect. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it out tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one.
Thanks very much, Dame. I know you're accustomed to seeing all kinds of defenses against you. So what have you learned to stay effective?
That you got to trust. I got to trust my teammates when I get in the paint. I got to make the drop-off passes. And the more I can do that, the defense will loosen up on me, and then I can do what I do and, play well offensively. And guys just did a great job of that tonight.
Yeah, there was good flow at both ends, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it for the first game of the NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. See you next time.
Yeah.